say it, it's only going to be going one way, and that is Novak Djokovic will win Wimbledon this year. I can't see him losing. Simply too good. So dominant here at Wimbledon, and I reckon he's going to get to number 24 and 5 Wimbledons in a row.
The only person that can stop Novak Djokovic in this tournament is Novak Djokovic.
Andy Murray.
Oh yeah, sorry. Or Sir Andy will come on. Other than that, it'll be Djokovic against his own body. Can he keep his body fit for the whole 2 weeks? If he can, probably name on the trophy. She has the easiest draw out of everyone. And I feel that Iga will win Wimbledon. She had a practice tournament this time. She didn't have one last year. She probably learned from her mistake.
I'm going to be going for Djokovic, the one with the 17th easiest draw according to AI. And I'm going to be having Djokovic winning Wimbledon 2023.
I would love to see Novak Djokovic take home his 24th Grand Slam title this year at Wimbledon. And I would like to see Sabalenka win as well.
Sebastian Korda claiming his first Grand Slam title. On the women's side, I'm going past the Vinko.
Kicking off on the men's side, Novak Djokovic will have as many Grand Slams as there are hours in the day. And on the women's side, I'm going with Ons Jabeur. She's going to be your women's champion. Let's go!
Another big win for Novak Djokovic in the men's singles. And for the women's, I think Ons Jabeur is going to make us very happy, and she's going to take the women's Wimbledon title.
Djokovic's dreams of a calendar slam are going to be shattered again. And it's the little Spaniard that's going to do it. Carlitos Alcaraz will win Wimbledon.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. Here we go for Alcaraz versus Rune. They are just kicking off. It is the quarterfinal that most people were hoping for. There were some people hoping that they wouldn't get Berrettini versus Dimitrov, and you do not have that. You have Alcaraz versus Rune. We have Alcaraz serving first. Let's see how he gets on in this one. Let's get some predictions from you guys in the live chat right this second. If you had watched our preview, you will know already I'm going for Alcaraz in 5 here today. Good forehand there from Rune into the bottom of the net by Alcaraz. Vamos is in again. We got Mamabdu in from Facebook. Melvin in also. Hoping for an Alcaraz win. Todd going Rune in 4. Ted going. Always confusing these ones. Alcaraz in 4 there. Serve just wide from Alcaraz there. Interested to see who the crowd's supporting here today. I get a feeling there's going to be a large contingent supporting Carlitos. That one's long from Carlos. Hard to really say who's played better in this championship. Obviously, we've had Carlos defeating Berrettini in the last round. That's never an easy match at Wimbledon. In the other match, Chris Eubanks has leveled it up at 1-set. 6-1 in the second set. That's incredible from Chris Eubanks. Well played to him. Good serve from Alcaraz. Blocked back by Rune. Forehand to forehand. Rune goes down the line. The slice from Alcaraz. Backhand to backhand cross court. Massive forehand winner from Alcaraz. Opens up. And that's what he can do. Yeah, Holger Rune having to defeat Lofhagen, Kabai's Bainer, Davidovich Fokina in 5, and then Dimitrov in 4. Alcaraz just facing big servers in the last 2 rounds. Jarry and Berrettini, they were the main threats to him. Alcaraz now serving 30-all. Long on the first serve. Second serve. Holger Rune will be looking at this one, seeing if he can get his first break point opportunity of the match. Really good backhand there. Looped up. Alcaraz with a drop shot. Rune's in. Forces him towards the baseline. The lob's there. And it is long. Rune, the clenched fist. He gets the first break point of this match. I think we know with Alcaraz, though, matches aren't won in the first set. He has that sort of same mentality. A lot of the big players, but so does Holger Rune. Maybe he feels that the first set is all important here today. And will we see him kick on? Should he win it? First serve in. Holger Rune. Oh, my word. Nearly a great winner off the first serve, but it does go just wide. Here we are at deuce. 132-mile-an-hour serve. And Rune unable to get it back into play. If you're just joining, make sure you've hit a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Carlos serving here. Good serve. Blocked back into play. Inside out forehand. Alcaraz now with the volley. Rune with the cross-court backhand. Good foot shot there. But unfortunately for Holger Rune, he does touch the net. And it means Alcaraz will have the advantage. Cheers to KC for becoming a member of the channel. If you want a chance, hit the join button underneath this video and you'll get special live chat features. Holger Rune did well there, but upon sliding, he couldn't stop himself and went into the net. Alcaraz serve. Rune back in play. Inside out forehand from Rune. And now tries to go down the line, but misses. And Alcaraz takes the first game of the match. It is 1-0.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Wow. Yeah, in the other match, I'll keep you updated with that one. Chris Eubanks threatening a break early in the third. The fairy tale story of the American with the most winners in history leading up to a quarterfinal. Alcaraz looking for his first Grand Slam semi-final here at Wimbledon. Same for Holger Rune. We know Alcaraz, US Open champion, French Open semi-finalist. Holger Rune, the best he has is 2 French Open quarterfinals so far. And now he has a Wimbledon quarterfinal. Will he be able to make this one his best yet? Vamos saying this button could not be more Spanish. Very, very true. Very Spanish button. Yeah, I'll try and keep an eye on the other match that's going on as well at the same time. I am very interested to see how Eubanks gets on there against Medvedev. Just misses the first serve. I think Eubanks has broken at the start of that third set. What an incredible story that is. Double fault there from Holger Rune. When it is 15-0. Yeah, the same. Chris Eubanks had 247 winners coming into today's match. Be looking to add to that. Rune there with the 1-2. Alcaraz with the backhand, but Rune, great hands at the net. Brilliant stop volley. 30-15. We just had Ons Jabeur going through into the semi-final, defeating Jelena Rybakina, the reigning champion. Impressive. Serve from from Rune is in, but return from Alcaraz rather. Great return it was. Got him right into the rally. Backhand to backhand, cross court. Now Alcaraz attacks the net, but he gets passed by Holger Rune. What a fantastic passing shot. Only comes to the net when it's absolutely necessary. I don't feel it was the right shot to come in on. And Holger Rune showing exactly why. Brilliant passing shot cross court. Alcaraz can only watch it fly past. On the other court, Chris Eubanks sealing a consolidation with an ace. Holger Rune serving. Alcaraz misses down the line. And Holger Rune also on the board for the first time.
She don't take your breath away. She don't take your breath away. Better not get in its way. She don't take your breath away.
There you go, one game apiece. Alcaraz with a let with the first serve. If you're just joining, hit the like on the video. Daz going Carlos in 4. It is 1-1. Second serve for Carlos. Miss hit, return from Rune. Goes long. Carlos with a 15-love lead here. Here in the other match at the moment, keeping a close eye on that. Medvedev's just held. So it is still just the one break. Good serve from Carlos down the tee. 30-love. Be looking for a more comfortable hold in that first service game. Have to face break point in the first game of the match. Carlos here serving. Good serve. Now down the line. Holger Rune, good backhand, but great volleying. And Rune not going to get to that. 40-love. Great backhand from Rune, but the volley cut across the ball. Took all the pace off. It is 40-love. Serve just wide. 127 mile an hour bullet. Good backhand winner there from Holger Rune. Got Roland in saying, "Hi Ben, enjoy this one." By the way, I heard someone threw shade on your picks on Twitter. I don't make any bad picks, you know me. Surely not. Only the best from me. Oh, inside out forehand goes wide. Oh, and Roland saying Covey and Roland picking Jabeur and Djokovic as winners. And Ben and JG being delusional as always. Who did I have? I had Eager, didn't I? Yeah. Had Jabeur in the final, though. Not far off you. Oh, great winner there from Alcaraz. Forehand into the corner. Takes the lead. 2-1. Impressive hitting from the Spaniard.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz.
1, 2, 3, vamos!
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz.
Vamos!
Vamos! Carlos Alcaraz leads. I'll keep you up to date with what's going on in the other match. Chris Eubanks up a break in the third, 1-set all. Chris Eubanks having an incredible tournament. Can he do the unthinkable, make the semi-final where he would play one of these two? That would be an incredible performance. He's still hitting amazing serves. Aces still flying in from him on the other court. Oh, 6'7" of him. Slightly taller than Daniel Medvedev, I believe. Just by an inch. So battle of the servers there. And there we go. Back on court here on center. Carlos and Rune. Ready to serve, but the crowd are not ready yet. Serve him. 1-2. Just wide on the first. Second serve's in. Goes wide on the forehand down the line, though. Oh, Medvedev's having trouble on the other court. Just bouncing the ball. Ready to serve. He's lost that. Rune to serve. Just wide on the first. Second serve here. It's in. Good backhand, Alcaraz. And then wide from Rune. It's love 30. First signs of carelessness of shots from the young Dane. Can't afford to just give away cheap points like this. Carlos will capitalize. He looks ready. Ready for a break point. Oh, he gets a let and a first serve, though. He gets another go at it. Will we see the resolve of Holger Rune today? And Daniel Medvedev with a 50-second service game in the other match. Just crazy. The crowd having a laugh about something. Need to quieten down. Oh, it's just long from Carlos on the return. Rune trying to escape this potential break point situation. Doing his best. Serve him. Great serve down the tee. Is wide from Alcaraz on the return. Brilliant serving. If you're just joining us, make sure to hit a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Not sure how many likes we're up to on this video so far. Let me tell you. We're up to 29. Come on, let's get that up to 50 as soon as possible. Serving. It's in. Backhand from Alcaraz. Nice forehand from Rune down the line. Slice from Alcaraz. Cross court, Alcaraz. Rune's sticking in this one. And Alcaraz goes into the net. Rune's dug himself out of a hole there. 40-30. Oof. All right, serving. 40-30. He's done well in this game to come back from love 30. Great serve. Oh. This correction here from the umpire saying collection ball was good. And it was out. So a terrible call from the umpire there, correcting a decision. Ultimately, he corrected it wrong. Backhand, drop shot from Alcaraz. Rune gets there. Terrible shot from Rune. Fires it about 2 meters wide. He was too quick to get there, if anything. Maybe should have employed a different tactic there. Deuce. Got Medvedev in the other match facing the Eubank serve again. Eubank serve so good. Good hands at the net as well. Looks like he's on course to maybe get this second, or his second set under his belt. It's into the net. And it's advantage Rune. All right, serving here. Advantage Rune. Coco Gauff in the stands at the other match, supporting Chris Eubanks as always. 4-2 up in that third. Now, still trying to get out of this service game for the fourth game of the first set. Good second serve. I mean, so much power. And Alcaraz couldn't get that one back. Incredible hold.
She don't take your breath away. Hold on, Rune. She don't take your breath away. Hold on, Rune. Better not get in his way. She don't take your breath away.
Oh, drop shot from Alcaraz. Rune goes down the line. It's a great shot. Looped up. It's long from Alcaraz. These two are going back and forth right now. Not quite sure which way any of the rallies is going to go. But all we do know is it's very competitive. And both players having their moments in spells. We've got Emmanuel Mikhailin saying Rune in 4, Eubanks in 4. Could happen. Medvedev never out of a match, though. Keep a close eye on that one. And we got Alcaraz here serving for the second serve. Holger Rune, good. Oh. I think it was a double fault, but he's challenging it. Here's Alcaraz. Probably wise to challenge. Oh, it is in. Yeah, good challenge. Just doesn't get much closer than that. Serving here. Another attempt to serve. Let first service. Chris Eubanks in the other match is up just the one break. 4-3 with the break in that third set. Long from Alcaraz on the first serve. We got lucky because challenging meant he got 2 serves again. Good backhand return from Rune. You have to say he's probably the better backhand of the two. Massive forehand from Carlos, and that's the better forehand of the two. And that's the difference between these two players. Both pretty good all-rounders. One with an incredible forehand, one with an incredible backhand. But both pretty solid on both wings. Serve in. Wow, big winner off the serve from Rune. Massive forehand winner. 15-30. Serving here. At the moment, Chris Eubank still serving incredibly well. Rune now, chance for a break point off a second serve. Great serve. It's hit the net cord from Rune. Alcaraz attacks. Yeah, it's long from Rune after the net cord from Alcaraz. 30-all. I mean, in the other match, Medvedev standing so close to the backboards. Going to hit a line judge soon. Alcaraz here. 30-all. Serving. Just long on the first serve. Second serve. Backhand from Rune. Slice Alcaraz. Great slice from Rune. Alcaraz attacks the net. Rune up the line. Volley from Alcaraz. Rune slides, gets there. Alcaraz down the line. And Holger Rune can't get to it. Great rally. Both players showing their agility. Holger Rune just unfortunately not quite quick enough. He's quick, but he's not that quick. Alcaraz here, looking to hold. 40-30. Serve out wide. Opens up the court, goes down the line with the forehand. Holger Rune answers the backhand cross court. And a big vamos as Carlos goes in with a lead. After 40-30, it's now 3-2.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Carlos, some great play there. If you're just joining us, make sure to hit the like button. Up to 33. Let's get up to 100 as soon as possible. We only 67 left to go. Well, in the other match, Eubanks are serving masterclass right now. 40-15. 4-3 in the third. Can Eubanks do it? Got Medvedev's wife there, his coach. Not looking particularly pleased. But anything can happen. Eubanks, another winner, and it's 5-3. Eubanks in the third set. Can he make the dream a reality? And Holger Rune and Alcaraz also trying to do the same. 7 years younger. And Chris Eubanks. Got the compliment king in. Casey saying, Eubanks, up a break. Let's go. Compliment king saying, cheers, Ben. Cheers, chat. Good to see you. Into the net from Holger Rune there. He slipped a little bit on the second ball. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, and vamos. Serve him. Just long on the first serve. Second serve. Great winner off the serve from Alcaraz. That's impressive. We can't afford to give him a hittable serve. Compliment King saying, why would Wimbledon put both quarters on at the same time? Well, they always do it. There's half of them go on to court 1 and half of them go on to centre court. Just misses the first serve again. Now opportunity here for Alcaraz. Great serve from Rune into the body. And it goes into the net from Alcaraz. Medvedev digging himself out of trouble at the moment from love 30 to 30 all. Trying to stay in that third set. Serving here, 15-30. Back in play from Alcaraz. Inside out forehand, Rune. Forehand down the middle from Rune, and Alcaraz balloons his one long. Goes 30 all. If you're just joining us, make sure you've hit a like on the video. We want to get up to 100, only on 36 at the moment. Come on, we can do it. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join the membership if you want special live chat features, special emojis. And join the Patreon if you want exclusive content. 30 all. Great serve. And it's wide from Alcaraz. It is 40-30. Getting themselves out of trouble, these players, with their serves. Sign of a true great. And Eubanks in the other match will have to serve for the third set. Good serve. Good return, though, from Alcaraz. Backhand is wide. And Holger Rune does hold. It is 3-3. Each game very, very tense. No games to love in this one, are there? Just as tight as you like. So, Alcaraz serving. Back in play. He attacks the net. Great backhand. Great volley. Great second shot. Holger Rune. Great hands. Quick adjustment. See his mum jumping up. In the other match, Eubanks takes the first point. 15-love. He's going to go. Well, he's only 3 points away from a 2-1 lead after dropping the first set. Good serve from Alcaraz. Forehand cross court. Nice winner. Serve from Eubanks into the net. He'll be hoping for a few more first serves, I'm sure. Though the second serve looks like a bit of a bullet as well. Alcaraz here, 15-all. Great serve from Alcaraz. And then it is 30-15. Rune again, a racket on it, but just going into the net. Serving now. Just wide on the first serve. Second serve. Good backhand return from Rune. And again, good depth. Alcaraz a bit short, but Rune's ballooned his one wide. Terrible, unfortunately. 40-15. Right, 40-15. Carlos Alcaraz. Serve. Oh, it was nearly an ace. Unfortunately not for Alcaraz. It is a let. In the other match, Eubanks trying his best to get set point. Great serve from Alcaraz. It's back in play, but Alcaraz finishes off the next ball, and it is 4-3. Carlos.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Wow. Eubanks in the other match has set point. Can he get over the line? I'll take you through it. Serving. One more serve. Great serve. He's done it. 2-1 for Chris Eubanks over on court 1. Incredible. Nicoletti saying, not sure who I want to win this one. I think Rune. Though he's beaten Novak before, I'm more worried for an Alcaraz meet up in the finals. Oh my God, my auto correct. Well played, Chris Eubanks, though, in the other match. Very, very impressed. How is he putting out this level? Very impressed by Chris Eubanks. The serving, just nuts. I mean, he's only served 3 aces in the third set, though. But a lot of them are unreturnables. Total unforced errors, 6. Hit 14 winners in that third set. 6 more than Medvedev. Medvedev only 2 unforced errors, but loses the set. That's crazy. New balls on this one. 4-3. Alcaraz will probably be looking to try and get a break sometime soon. If Rune allows it. Great. Oh. Well, Holger thought his serve was out. Not often. It was called in and then they call it out. And it was out. There you go. Second serve. Inside out forehand Rune. Alcaraz gets it back. Goes there again. Alcaraz with the slice. Lands in. And again. Tries to go down the line. And Alcaraz, frustrated, messes up the backhand. Down the line. Screams. Todd saying the crowd are totally with Eubanks. They love this guy. How can you not like Chris Eubanks? Very, very likable character. Medvedev just gone off for a toilet break. He's back again. Good serve there. Backhand cross court. Volley. Oh, brilliant volley from Holger Rune. Showing grass court tennis at its full potential there. The great attacking of the net and a great volley to finish off that amazing rally. Serving here. 40 love. Into the net. Second serve. Great shot, but that's a better return from Alcaraz. It's a winner. The kick serve out wide. Punished. It is 40-15. Rune taking his time here. Needs to get a good first serve in. Gets one. Alcaraz with a good return though, and he's rushed the forehand. Rune goes wide from 40 love. Now find ourselves at 40-30. Serving now. Just long on the first serve. Down the tee from Rune. Got Sankit in. Top of our top tippers. How you doing, Sankit? So nice to see your commentary. Good to see you, mate. Into the net from Alcaraz. Holger Rune does hold.
don't take your breath away. Hold on, Rune. He don't take your breath away. Hold on, Rune. Better not get in his way. He don't take your breath away.
So 4-4 can only mean one thing. It's the business end of this match. Well, this set at least. Where's my bottom? Business end time. Love 15. Is this where Holger Rune steps up? In the other match, Eubanks with some great volleying. Alcaraz into the net with a first serve. Cheers to Sankit there. Go into that in a second. Good forehand from Rune. Cross court, but long. Sankit saying, Ben, JG, oh my God, what's happening to Eubanks? He's playing out of this world. Really is. It's quite a sight to behold, Chris Eubanks right now. Serving well. Don't want to jinx him, though. Just to have. There you go. I said serving well, any double faults. But I appreciate that, Sankit. I'll add you. You'll go further. Clear at the top of the top tippers. You can have some player buttons if you so wish. Pick a couple. Oh, good play there. Goes back behind Rune, who sort of tried to volley it there. 15-30. Holger Rune needs to somehow get himself a break point here. Serve. Ah, yeah, Rune just about got it in, but he was so far out of the court, it didn't even matter. Yeah, I mean, he had to turn around. By the time he turned around, he slipped. The point was over, 30-all. Chris Eubanks facing the break point now. Early in that fourth. Good serve, and it's wide from Rune. (40-30). 132-mile-an-hour serve for Alcaraz. Rune, well, this is a wasted opportunity, really. Serve into the net. Second serve. Can Rune get this to juice? No. Into the net. It's 5-4 Alcaraz.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Eubanks into the net with his shot. He'll face a second break point. Getting close over there on court one. Manuel saying Eubanks will be in the final. Question mark. Well, I'm not so sure about that. There's a long way to go in his match today. And there's still a long way to go in the tournament. After that, he would have to play one of these two gentlemen. The umpire down, checking the court on centre at the moment. I don't know if it's... I'm not too sure if it's damp or... Doesn't seem like any reason why it would be. Not been raining here. So, Holger Rune's turn now to try and hold his nerve. Holger Rune, hold a nerve. Yeah, Zach saying Eubanks makes me think of an old school cowboy. He'd win every single draw shootout. Draw. Right, serving. 5-4. Back in play. Inside out forehand from Rune. And it is into the net from Alcaraz. 15 love. Let's check to see how many likes we've got on the video. 43. Come on, get those likes up to 100 as soon as possible, people. Smash that thumbs up and subscribe. Let's smash that 100 likes on this stream. Forehand to forehand down the middle. Alcaraz overpowers his shot, goes long. Yeah, Sankit saying, do you know why they play the quarterfinals at the same time at Wimbledon and not like other slams? So hard to watch at the same time. Yeah, great matches. I totally agree. It's a bit strange, but they've got their schedule. Great lob there. Tweener from Holger Rune, and it's into the net from Alcaraz, and Rune smiles, clenches his fist, because there's no way he should have really won that. The little trick shot. And Alcaraz didn't take advantage, went into the net. Is that going to get into his head? There's a Vamos Carlitos coming from the crowd. Great serve, Rune. God, great return from Alcaraz. And then up the line with the forehand. We knew that was coming. (40-15). As far as I can see, Eubanks held serve. Great return from Alcaraz, a winner off the serve. 40-30. There's not many games that aren't close in this first set. I don't remember seeing anybody hold to love at all. Most of them have been to 30 or even to deuce. Serving here, 40-30. Holger Rune. Misses the first. Second serve here. Backhand Alcaraz. Backhand inside that forehand. Backhand from Rune's good. Forehand's good too. Alcaraz still in this. Rune moving him around. But then into the net, and it is deuce. Zach saying, I've watched like 2 points. Who seems to be doing better in the Alcaraz-Rune match? Well, it's pretty even. It's a game of fine margins. Neither player dominating on serve. Both with great returning. A good all-round match, I'd say. But Carlos's forehand looks more the most devastating shot of the match. And that's a brilliant backhand. And there's Holger Rune's backhand. That's the next shot I was going to mention. Another winner from that one. Hemman Hill packed to the rafters today to watch these quarterfinals. Here we go. Serving. Advantage Rune. Good serve. Blocked back by Alcaraz. Drop shot Rune. Alcaraz in. Rune with the lob. Alcaraz there. Rune's there as well. Oh, brilliant volley. And Alcaraz couldn't get to it. Holger Rune holds. And it is 5-5.
She don't take your breath away. She don't take
Alcaraz serving now at 5-5 in this first set. Serving just goes long, and was that a second serve? It was like a power first serve for a second serve. Double fault from Alcaraz. Bizarre choice of second serve there. Almost like he forgot it was his second serve. Love 15. First serve into the net. Second serve. Sin. Great backhand from Rune. Good slice, Alcaraz. Drop shot from Rune. Alcaraz gets there, plays his own drop shot. Rune's there with the winner down the line. That is brilliant. Alcaraz maybe with the wrong shot. Maybe that wasn't the time to be playing these delicate shots. Rune punishes him. If you're just joining us, hit a like on the video. We're only up to 47. Let's get that to 100 as soon as possible. Subscribe if you are new. Serve long. Holger missed the ball, so it's lucky for him. Second serve. Blocked back in by Rune. Oh, he's mishit it, but it's landed in. Now forehand into the net. Rune not having a good rally there. A lot of it coming off the wrong part of the racket. It is 15-30. These service games, yet again, not comfortable in the slightest. Blocked back by Rune. Forehand Alcaraz looped up. Goes long. $30-all. It's not as cold anymore, that drink. Sad. Serving here, 30-all. Great serve. Yeah, double hit from Rune. It goes into the net. In the other match, it's 2-2 in the fourth. I mean, look how quick the sets have been. Ooh, Carlos with a little trickery there. Serving, second serve. Rune, massive forehand. Alcaraz with a bigger one. And there you go. At least a tiebreak for Carlos.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Uno, dos, tres, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Vamos. So Carlos 6-5. Can Holger Rune face the force? I mean, not face. Force the tiebreak. This is definitely getting squeaky bum time on centre court. In the other match, Medvedev 2-2 in the fourth, down 2-1 to Chris Eubanks. And Medvedev just trying to get through this set as quick as possible. No surprises that both of those two are firing down a ton of big serves. And we're not seeing that many rallies. Medvedev holds again in another sub-minute game. And it is 3-2 there. I mean, they're halfway through the fourth and they're only at 2 hours long. Could be like a 2.5 hour 5-setter. Never heard anything like that. Dad's saying, does the winner play the second match on Friday, Ben? Yeah, I believe so. Djokovic and Sinner, the first match on Friday, I believe. And these ones just be given a little bit of extra rest. Just a slight few hours. Good 1-2 punch there from Holger Rune. Does look like we could be destined for a tie break in this first set. Serves in. Good forehand. Yeah, and there you go. Into the net from Rune. Good return from Alcaraz. Put the pressure on. $15-all. Serve. Good serve out wide. Opens the court, but terrible forehand from Holger Rune there. Goes wide. Wasted the opportunity there. Had the court open. Rune now 15-30, 2 points away from losing the set. Needs to focus. Get a good serve in. That is a good serve. Good return, though. And Alcaraz, he goes all out attack. Too much power, really. Sometimes he needs to rein it in. And it is 30-all. Eubanks trying to serve to keep that level in that fourth set. Serving here. 30-all. Misses long. Second serve. It's in. Forehand. Big power backhand from Carlos. Goes volley. It's not a good one. And Rune gets there and passes him. Wrong racket angle for the volley there from Carlos Alcaraz. All he did was just showed the open racket face and it looped it up. Unfortunately for him, Holger Rune quick on the scene to put away that loose ball. Serving here. Second serve. Massive point to try and get this to tie break. Oh, just lands on the baseline. Backhand into Holger Rune's forehand. Alcaraz on the run, but it's wide and it will be tie break. Get your tie break predictions in the live chat now. I am going to go for, this is a really close one. I'm going to go for 8-6 Holger Rune. Not sure why. Showed a bit of promise in that last game, but this is so up and down this game. Good return there from Rune. Backhand Alcaraz. Rune runs round his. Now it goes down the line. I don't think he should have run round his backhand. It's one of his best shots. Surprises me that he'd run round it. Is Lee going with a 7-3 for Alcaraz? Anyone else? 7-5 Alcaraz for Daz. 7-5 Rune for Emmanuel. Serving here. One love. Good serve. No, wide, but he's going to challenge it, is Alcaraz. Well, it was a pretty loud shout of out. Was it out? Yeah, it was out. Just out. Doesn't matter if it's a millimeter, a centimeter, or a ball width, it's still out. Holger Rune thinking that was pretty close. 1-1 though, he'll take it. Now it's time for him to try and get another big serve in. Try and get ahead in this tiebreak. It's a good serve. Great return from Alcaraz. Good forehand. Backhand from, well, Holger Rune. He's been lobbed. He turns. He hits a forehand, but very passive. Drop shot. Alcaraz. Rune in down the line. Alcaraz cross court. Oh, brilliant. Great hands from the Spaniard. And the crowd really receptive to these two players right now. Adrian saying, Eubanks 126 mile an hour up the tee on the second serve to finish the game. Not bad. Right, Carlos here with a mini break. Serve. Let. Second. I think it's her first serve. Good first serve. Good return. Slice from Alcaraz. Inside that forehand, Rune. Into the net from Alcaraz. And it is 2-2. The mini break extinguished. Serving. Fault. Second serve. Oh, great second serve. Right at the body of Holger Rune. And it comes off his racket. Bit of a shank. Caught by somebody in the crowd. Eubanks serving at the moment in the other match, and he's just a serving masterclass. Trying to take it to 4-4 in the fourth. They're on serve here. 3-2 Alcaraz in this tiebreak. Doesn't get much closer than a set like this. It is anybody's. Great serve. Brilliant serve down the tee. 3-3 as they change ends. In the other match, Eubanks. Well, look at this. Total points won for the first set. Alcaraz, 41. Holger Rune, 41. Level as you like at 3-3 in the tiebreak. It couldn't be closer. It's the exact type of match I thought it would be. Two of the next generation of superstars playing each other. So, if you are just joining us, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. We're only up to 53 likes. Let's get that up to 100. Only 47 to go. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. It's a double fault from Holger Rune. 4-3, Alcaraz. Not a good time to be throwing a double fault out there. Tries to go a bit heavy with that second serve. Ardil in saying, what a fantastic set of quarterfinals we are seeing this year, and GTL makes it all the better. Cheers to you, Ardil. 4-3. Good serve. Into the net from Rune. It is 5-3. The one mini break. Can he get it back? He's got one serve to do so. Or are we going to be seeing three set points here. Serve from Carlitos. Just wide. He wants to challenge, and I can see why. I think it was just wide, though, but not by much. Okay, slightly more than I thought. Just a fast serve, though. Hard to tell. So, second serve in. Rune blocks it back. Forehand into the corner. Rune has to try and loop it up. It is wide. 6-3. 3. Set points. Carlos Alcaraz. Very, very close. Rune now needs 2 good serves to keep himself in contention in this tiebreak. Led first serve. Unlucky for him as Carlos is shot into the net. First serve. Good first serve. Wow, what a winner down the line. Alcaraz takes the first set. 7-3 on the tiebreak. Impressive.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Vamos indeed. And Carlos Alcaraz, 1 set to love. It was 7-3 in the end. Very impressive tiebreak. Holger Rune will be looking back, thinking that double fault, that was the turning point. It has to be said, was not ideal. In the other match, Chris Eubanks serving to stay in that 4th set. He's just done a bad backhand miss down the line. He is love 15 down. Medvedev looking to take that into a 5th. The stats in this match, though, couldn't be closer. A matter of 4 points separating the 2 of them. And that was the difference, essentially. The 4 points in the tiebreak. Eubanks with a good serve volley just to get himself back on level pegging. I'll take you through what's going on in the other match while we're waiting for these two just to kick off again. Don't think anybody's been for a toilet break. And Holger Rune had enough of being filmed during the changeover and tried to throw his towel over the camera. Didn't work, though. He tried his best. Wonder if that comes with a penalty. Everything seems to come with a penalty these days in tennis. Blocking the camera's view of you. Sure, it comes with some sort of penalty. Rune is to serve first in the second. Chris Eubanks serving well in the other match. 40-15 up. Rune, good backhand. Good volley. Alcaraz in. Nice, easy put away. Love 15. Is Alcaraz going to suddenly start coming to life here? Eubanks forces it to 5-5. It is love 15 in this one. Good serve. Slice hits the net cord. Oh, it just about drops over. Alcaraz quick, but not that quick. It really took the stuffing out of the ball, that one. Medvedev in the other match, serving well. Second ball's good too. 15 all here. First serve into the net. The sun coming out for a little bit now. Just putting Alcaraz off a bit there. Good second serve. Inside out forehand. Alcaraz has looped it up. Is it going to go in? It is. Oh, my word. What a smash. Oh, my word. Alcaraz nearly getting the smash back and in. So close. But a great smash. Nonetheless, from Holger Rune. That was really, really difficult. Not as difficult as that attempt from Alcaraz was, but still difficult to smash from that weird angle at the back of the court. Good serve. Inside out forehand, and Alcaraz messes up his shot. Eubanks in the other match has got Medvedev running left, right, and centre. I'm not sure if he's just missed it. May have just gone wide there. Yeah, it looks like Medvedev's going to have a 40-love lead. At least a tie break in that fourth set for Medvedev. Serve in. Oh, just wide from Alcaraz. Holger Rune does hold. He's going to challenge it. I mean, now he said, I think it's out. Challenged it. Why would you challenge it? Yeah, it was clearly out. Quite a whole ball width's out. But never mind. Holger Rune holds.
She won't take your breath away. Holger Rune. She won't take your breath away. Holger Rune. Better not get in his way. She won't take your breath away.
He gonna take your breath away. Holger Rune. Right. Now Alcaraz's turn to serve. See how he gets on. Forehand down the line. Backhand to slice backhand. Backhand to backhand again. And just wide from Rune. Serve in. Long from Rune. There's a challenge here. Nah, it's definitely long. Backhand down the line. Great winner from Alcaraz. Too good. $30 love. Right. Good serve. Goes wide from Holger Rune. 40 love. Eubanks 1 point away from forcing that to a tie break. And it's just a shootout. Oh, backhand into the net. It's a game to love for Carlitos.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz.
1, 2, 3, vamos!
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz.
Right, 1-1. I'll keep you posted with Eubanks versus Medvedev as well. Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah. Had a couple of little hiccups this morning, but we're all good. I got. Oops,
You good?
I have the YouTube on. Sorry, I was just hearing myself talk to you a second time. I was like, "What's
That's
going
the
on?"
worst.
Yeah, we have someone helping out with my mom's who they were an hour late, so I just had to kind of help out a little bit. But I'm here. I got to catch the end of the tie break, and because I was gonna try and jump on earlier, but I couldn't leave the screen for the tie break to set up. So, but I'm glad I'm here. Looks like we got a good one on our hands.
Yeah, it's very, very close, this match. I mean, very difficult to call it either way. Alcaraz just slightly more clutch in the tie break. That was it.
Yeah, from what I saw, there's definitely like neither of the players have hit their freewheeling style yet. They're both kind of still kind of feeling each other out, you know?
Yeah, I feel like Alcaraz has hit maybe some better winners, but Holger Rune, I don't know, he's just pretty solid. Just shows how solid and all round both of these guys are.
Yeah, and they're also it seems like they're also kind of, really playing mind games with each other, trying to figure out different strategies on returns and stuff like that. Good
Yeah.
hold there for Holger.
Medvedev with a mini break in the other match, and he's 3-1 up in the tie break. Looks like that one could be going to 5.
Yeah, Eubanks surprising taking those 2 middle sets. Pretty like with some authority, pretty handily.
Very, very convincing.
I'm just setting up the other one on mute so I can be watching both matches because it looks like we're in for some good action here.
Yeah, maybe more dramatic that one than this one, to be honest. With Eubanks being this complete unknown, really, entity before this tournament to a lot of people. Had that good tournament beforehand, but before that tournament, he was just sort of a middle of the range player, going, winning some, losing some, never really doing too much. But now, look at him.
Yeah, it's like it's an unbelievably amazing story. I mean, this guy was commentating on Tennis Channel, he still does, about these players, and he's talking about strengths and weaknesses, and now he's actually, using all of that as a scouting book to work his way into. I mean, look at this guy was grateful to crack the top 100. Apparently, he's going to be nearing the top 20 now, and might even have a seed for the U.S. Open, which is mind-boggling. About 6
playing
months ago.
So well, yeah, been incredible shots he's playing in this tiebreak. He's got the mini break back now, and he's pushing Medvedev side to side to side. Don't get to see that. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, and Medi, we all know, can chase it all down, but Eubanks has some serious heat behind his ground strokes. I mean, it's crazy. I don't know why I'm not able to get the video feed of the Eubanks match on my.
Ooh, it's not good. In this one, Carlos just serving, just trying to keep this one on serve in the second set. The other one getting to a dramatic moment. So we'll keep you posted with what's going on with Eubanks.
All right. So, okay, I got it now. Figured it all out. So it's 3-3 there in that tie break. Alcaraz here, 15 love. All right.
Wow, Medvedev stepping up. He doesn't hit big too often, but that's a massive winner from him. And great drop shot there from Alcaraz. Now the lob. Rune running back, doesn't need to get there.
I've seen him miss a couple lobs today on where he'll bring in Rune and then miss the lob. Although there was that one really great point where in the tiebreak, was it where he hit like the kind of slice lob and then the drop and then the little flick winner.
Yeah.
And serve goes return into the net from Rune.
Just wondering whether if this match goes into a fifth, I might go over and cover a fifth set of that one. If you want to keep covering this one,
Yeah, I mean,
gives us both, so we can give a bit of commentary on both. This
Yeah,
one's
I know,
going to probably go for a while as well, so I can come back.
It's funny you said that because I was just kind of thinking, should we do it that like I call the Medvedev or the Alcaraz and you call the Medvedev on the same stream, like one at a time. But yeah, I think it would be worth it. I mean, there'll definitely be eyeballs on it, and this is for a spot in semis. So if you're feeling it, I have no problem with that.
Awesome.
And then of course jump on back after if
exactly.
So we got a triple set point for Medvedev here, but Eubanks with a couple serves, and Alcaraz game point over here. Oh, a little bit of an awkward kind of volley about 5 feet inside the baseline from Alcaraz off the return and goes into the net. So the thing about Holger Rune is, he's never going to give up this guy. So if he's, I could see him being eaten down 2-0 and, just constantly having that hunger, both of these guys are like that. So, I'm expecting a long one here. And we got some deuce now on Alcaraz's serve as his +1 goes long. Couldn't get out of the way after a nice deep return from Rune.
Medvedev has gone to 5. He's running off for a toilet break as well. So I think that I'll go over and cover the fifth set of that, and then I'll come back and jump back in on this one just towards, as soon as that one set's finished. Are you good?
Yeah.
You got a scoreboard? Yeah, you got one up.
Yeah,
okay.
just put it up there now.
I'll be back in a jiffy, mate.
Okay, enjoy and see you soon.
Cheers, man.
Okay. All right, folks. Well, thank you for continuing to stay along here. I have just joined, as you know, I had a little bit of a hiccup earlier with some taking care of my mom and stuff like that, but we are all good to go. So how are we at for likes, folks? We are doing all right. 59. Okay. Not too shabby. So we got Alcaraz here at advantage. He was under a little pressure in this service game, but the return from Holger Rune is long of the baseline. And oopsie, what's going on? What happened there? Apologies, folks. Why is that scoreboard looking like that? Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to... We had to switch scoreboards. It was running through Ben's computer, but when I came in, it's now on mine. So I just have to... Is that all right? That look good? Huh. Okay. Got it. We are good. My apologies. There was something on... Everything is fine. So, anyways, thank you all for your patience. By the way, my name is Covey, and of course, we are here into the quarterfinals of Wimbledon. Holger Rune versus Alcaraz. Winner will face the winner of Eubanks and Medvedev, which is into a fifth set right now over on court number 1. That is why Ben had to leave this stream, actually, because he went to go call that match, as you all know. Vamos, Carlitos. Let's keep it going. Nice to see Covey in. Thank you, my friend. Good to see you, the Vamos Tennis Post. Mucho gusto. Adrian, okay, Medvedev, Eubanks, fourth set tiebreak could be super tense. Interesting how Medvedev has started to try and move up on his return position. Perhaps not saying much, given how far back he is. Okay, Rune is quickly up 30 love, but his first serve at 30 love goes long. So we got, come on, Rune, says George29. Welcome, George, to the stream, or sorry, to the chat. I don't think we've met before. My name is Covey. Nice to meet you, buddy. Having the crowd against him is probably getting old, even for Medi. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. The thing is, how do you make someone like you? It's a weird thing. But I know what you mean, Peter. It is. It's disheartening. This guy's a champion. He's a great player. He's a great. He's very intelligent. He's witty and clever. He takes digs at people, but he does it in like subtle, fun ways. So yeah, he's a great character in the game, and I agree. I think he deserves a little more love. I wonder if maybe at the end of his career he'll get more and more. But I hope he has some full stadiums cheering for him more often as well. I agree with you. Lee, how are you? Divide and Conquer, says Lee Laupser. Wrong match, mate. What? Oh, gotcha. That is what is wrong. Okay, thank you, folks. I knew something was on. I was like, what is happening? Thank you, guys. Let me, you know what? I'll just reload the correct one. Sorry, I did not. So we did the handoff. Man, I thought it was going to be a smoother handoff, but in the end, it was not. Okay, let's see. Where is this? How come it's not loading up for me? Gosh. So this list that I'm going through to find the scoreboard has every single ITF WTA Juniors match. So literally anything that has already begun before this match is there. It is. It's all the way down to the very bottom. Okay. My apologies, and thank you guys for letting me know. Sorry, I'm again just came in and we did not have as smooth a handoff as I was hoping for. So Alcaraz here. We're on serve. Alcaraz 2-3 is up 15 to love. And now we have the actual correct screen. There we go. Thank you guys for your patience and for letting me know. Hey, Covey. Hello, Peter. Nice to see you, my friend. It's been a while, but always good to see you lately in the last few days. Wimbledon season. Reminder, Pegula and Rublev are such accomplished Grand Slam quarterfinalists. That is correct. Unfortunate for Rublev. He's now 0-8. Pegula finally has Iga lose, and then she can't she can't win because she keeps losing to Iga on the way. And so she finally had the path cleared. It's 2-2. Okay, you're talking about the score. I think, yeah, we're all good. Yeah, change the scoreboard. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You're very welcome. When in doubt, ask Chat GPT. Okay, Medvedev Eubanks is going to 5th. Whatever happens, it's been such a great match and tournament from Eubanks. Hope there will be a fitting end at this Wimbledon whenever it comes. Yeah, well, I'll let them play it out and see what happens. That's all we can do. All right, Alcaraz 40 love. So neither player has been broken yet in this match. Alcaraz hasn't even seen a break point. Rune, I believe, in the very first game of the match, he had one break point and did not convert that. So there we go. Now it's 3-all over here. Over on court number 1, it is Medvedev is up a break early. So he's up 1 love and he's serving right now 30-15. So he's looking to consolidate an early break over on court number 1. What is going on? Huh. Let's see. Now, when you guys are watching, is the scoreboard the correct size? Because when I'm looking on my YouTube feed of my stream, it shows that only 1/4 of the scoreboard is shown. This is weird. Why would it? Because it shows me on the. Anyways, I guess if you guys can see it properly, it's all good. Question: would you rather be semifinal Sakari or quarterfinal JPEG? Semifinal Sakari because we used to make the semis every time. What do you think of another meltdown by Keys up 4-2, 40 love and lose? Yeah, you know what? She unfortunately, and that's an ace game to love for Rune. So real quick, I'll get back to that, Joe. That's a good question, and I'll answer that in 1 second. But before I do that, let's give our game to love button for Holger Rune. He's up 4-3. We are on serve in set number 2. Of course, Carlitos took the first set in a tiebreak. Voila. Okay, so from Joe Joyner, the question: what do you think of another meltdown by Keys up 4-2, 40 love and lose? So unfortunately, Madison Keys for me has become the player who, no matter how good her previous match was in terms of level, I'm never confident that she's going to continually back it up over the course of a big tournament. She has the ability to play lights out for 2-3 match stretches, but I just haven't seen so many, tournament winning stretches, or like, you know, she'll never go on like a 13 match winning streak or something like that. She always seems to, and then she'll always play high levels like in all tournaments, but then she'll always have a big dip in a lot of them as well. So she's kind of becoming that player where, I hate to say that, but it's like you got to show me to make me believe now, because I believed blindly before, thinking you have the game and all that. So yeah, it's unfortunate too, because I want these, you know, you want people to enjoy success, and you know, especially ones that have a pedigree of like high level. Scoreboard is fine here. It's good. Thank you guys so much. I don't know why, because okay, on my actual YouTube, you know what? I'm gonna X out of this YouTube and open it, another tab, because something is really weird. Normally it doesn't do this for me. Okay, nope. Anyways, all right. So Alcaraz serving. We're at 15 all. Rune with the scoreboard advantage, meaning he gets to serve first, so he puts the pressure on Alcaraz. But neither player has fully blinked. They've gotten. There's been a whole bunch of love 30. I think in the first set, I heard the commentator say there were 5 instances where someone was serving and they were down love 30 on serve, but every single time each of them ended up holding in the end. Alcaraz with a drop shot, and this was finally one that Holger Rune had he's been getting to virtually all of them. This time he got to it, but he had to pop it upwards and run off to the side, and then of course Alcaraz just dinks it into the open spot. So now Medvedev has a break point, you guys. He's already up a break at 2 love. Eubanks is serving love 2, and it is 30-40 second serve. So Medvedev on the brink of a double break advantage here. Alcaraz serve out wide. Rune with a nice, oh my gosh, nice return. But Alcaraz one-hands that one. Rune races that one down, goes up the line, and then Alcaraz had the whole court, and he was unable to kind of chip that backhand. Rune with a nice running forehand. Wasn't sure if he would even get to that. You know, sometimes we forget. Well, not really. Like, Rune is fast and very explosive, but he's a great mover, man. Like, he is. He's right up there with, you know, Diminor, Djokovic, Alcaraz, those guys. Alcaraz, 40-15. Great serve to the body. Rune gets out of the way. Forehand chops that into the net. Alcaraz holds. We're at 4 apiece here. So where is this? I don't understand why I still have this weird scoreboard thing. Oh, I know why. Oh, okay. My Chrome browser was not wide enough. So I guess when it's not wide, the screen kind of contracts itself on YouTube. That's so hilarious. Okay, a nice rally. Rune running back and forth, and Alcaraz gets an error out of him into the net. So it's love 15 on the Rune serve. Okay, finally. That was really bothering me, guys. But we are all good now. Okay, so can Alcaraz put some more pressure here? It is love 15. First serve is good. Return up the middle. Forehand Rune makes his way to the net. Alcaraz backhand. Rune volleys it to Alcaraz. Alcaraz tries to lob overhead on the back pedal. Now Rune gets that in. Now he makes his way back to the net and punches a backhand volley off the baseline. What a rally. And Rune now asking the crowd for some applause, as he's obviously pumped up after that one. A really, really nice point there from Holger Rune. Under some big pressure, too. He would have been down love 30. Although, as I just said, there was 5 instances of players being down love 30 in the first set, and they kept on coming back. Okay, sorry. Now that I have all my technical issues, I'll get back to the chat a little bit. Oh, we're all good. I agree. Covey Keys seems to have a ceiling around the quarterfinals over her head. Yeah, and you know, on the women's side, I don't really understand it as much. I understand with the men in majors having to play best of 5. You know, like, it's increased pressure. If a player's better than you, they're going to expose you for longer. You know what I mean? You're going to have to be kind of fighting uphill longer and longer for, you know, 3 to 5 sets. But on the women's side, they're always playing 3 sets. So, if Madison Keys can beat a top-notch player like handily in 2 sets, and then 2 days later loses someone ranked lower than her, or today, being in a very good position, like you said, 4-2 40 love and losing it. I always wondered that on the women's side. It's like if they're always playing best of 3, you're not going to get, if you're playing someone who's definitely better, you're not going to be under that pressure for 3 to 5 hours or 2.5 to 5 hours. So yeah, I always wondered what why is there a mental block? And I think it is the moment, really. It's like, oh my God, if I win this, I'm going to be in a Wimbledon semi. And I think that pressure is that's the commonality. It's not the length of sets necessarily, but yeah, unfortunate. Maybe hopefully we'll see her do some great things. It's not out of the realm of possibility still, but I just need to see it to believe it now. Whereas before, I really kind of saw her having some good success. Holger Rune, after running Alcaraz ragged back and forth on the baseline, he had a very easy overhead and he knocks it into the net. So Alcaraz gets his first. Is it his first break point of the match? Well, anyways, Alcaraz has a break point here, folks. And not a better time to get one either, because if he is to get this point, he'll have a chance to serve it out for a 2-love lead here in sets. So, also, Medvedev did end up breaking again. So he's up 3-love, serving now at deuce in game number 4. So Eubanks, the fairy tale story may be coming to an end here. But it's still not over. Let's see. Alcaraz with a backhand return winner up the line off the second serve kicker, and it's a winner. Alcaraz with the break, first break of the match, and it goes to the world number 1. This man is going to serve for set number 2 right after the changeover.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
I saw my man. Oh. I'm just scrolling up the chat. There's a whole bunch of the homies have been in here. Maybe half of you guys went to go watch that other one. But yeah, there's things popping. All right, folks, double break. Been a great contest, but I think Medvedev has finally and decisively broken the back of Eubanks' resistance. It's a confidence issue, methinks, says Lee. Yeah, I think so too. I think the thing is, once, if a player like Madison Keys can get through it once and know, like, oh, I can do this, then she might be scary. Like, what if in the U.S. Open she breaks through and makes it to a final, and then all of a sudden she's like, oh man, now I know I can make it to a final in a draw where Iga and Rybakina and Sabalenka and Ons Jabeur, all those like top end players are making it. You just have to do it once. That's why we say semifinal Sakkari, because she doesn't really make finals. She's not used to it. She doesn't know how to deal with that pressure when it comes. So yeah, tennis is crazy, man. You could be, everyone puts in their 10,000 hours just to make it to the pros, and oh my God, there was a challenge. The ball was about 4 feet out, but I think Rune challenged it. What a weird challenge. Alcaraz is up 15-love. So here we go. 3 points away from a 2-set-to-love lead is the world number 1. He's facing world number 6, Holger Rune. They're 6 days apart in age. Alcaraz, born on May 5th, and just 6 days before that, on April 30th, was born Rune. This was both in 2003. Unbelievable that these guys were born in 2003. 30-love Alcaraz, and he looks very calm and cool here. So good signs if you're an Alcaraz fan. But if you're a Rune fan, remember, the guy does not give up. Neither of these guys do. Alcaraz with a volley drop. No way. That was a clever shot. So Holger Rune, the return, Alcaraz kind of, after he served it, he kind of took a step and a half into the court, but he didn't charge. And Rune, meanwhile, hit a shot right to Alcaraz, although it would have, if Alcaraz let it bounce, it would have gone behind him. So he volleyed it, but it was kind of a drop volley from 3/4 of the way back. Rune gets to it and then has to run off court, and Alcaraz dinks it into the open spot. Now it's a triple set point. What a clever, this guy is so clever. You know what it is he has confidence in these plays that most players would be like, what do I do in this situation? He just has this weird, he has the hand skills and the confidence. Second serve is good. Great return. Oh, Alcaraz had a crazy angle and he tried to do a very acute drop, but it goes off the top of the middle of the net. So second set point, 40-15. Don't want to give Rune too many chances to stay alive in any match. So, Eubanks serving at 0-4, 15 all. Alcaraz here, 40-15, second set point. First serve long. Alcaraz, my last hope for Wimby, having lost Iga and Elena on the women's side. Ooh, I picked Ons Jabeur and Novak. And the second serve kicker forehand return from Rune goes long. Off of the second serve kicker. The forehand goes long, and Alcaraz now takes a 2-set-to-love lead. He's won the first set 7-6 in a tiebreak, and he takes this one 6-4 after breaking at 4-all late in set number 2. So let's give a little bit of love for the victor of set number 2, Carlos Alcaraz.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz up 2-sets-to-love. Now, who saw this coming? I was thinking this would go 4-5, and it still very well could. But did anyone see Alcaraz taking the first 2 sets? Or did we have most people thinking that it was going to be maybe a split after 2 sets type of thing? Well, Lee, I hope, Alcaraz is my favorite player. So if he were to end up winning this tournament, I would be very happy. If Djokovic and Ons Jabeur win, I would also be very happy, as they are my picks pre-tournament, as you can see in our intro videos if you watch those when we start our streams and all that. Hi again. Did Ben have to go? Actually, what happened was Ben came when I came in. The Eubanks Medvedev match just ended its 4th set tiebreak, forcing a 5th set. So he actually started a new stream to do the 5th set, and he's going to come join me afterwards. So, and it doesn't look like it's going to last long because it's 4-love for Medvedev, and we're in deuce. Eubanks is serving. So Eubanks trying to at least get one game on the board here. But Medvedev has obviously turned something around, flipped a switch after going down 2-sets-to-love. Alcaraz to consult with Ons on those acute angle droppers for sure. Yeah, that would be advisable. Slightly puzzled as to why Medvedev felt the need to go so huge on second serves in that game. 2 double faults nearly got broke. He'll get away with it today by the looks of it. Okay, vamos. So it looks like Holger Rune has gone to the bathroom. I wonder if it's probably more so just to kind of clear his head than anything else, but not a bad strategy if you are him. All right, so I'm going to commentate on this match, even though Ben's already doing it on the other stream, because we have a break here. So it is Medvedev, Eubanks with the advantage. Forehand Eubanks, and he rips one, lands on the baseline. It's a winner. So he is on the board. It's 1-4, and you know what? He just put his arm up in triumph, and he kind of looked at the crowd, and he had this big smile like, I'm here, I'm doing it. And, I mean, I'm not saying he's given up or anything, but he's appreciating the moment, and that's a good thing, because you never know how many times you're going to get, especially for a guy with his story, that he came out of nowhere in the last year at the age of 27 or whatever he is. And he's having the best results by far of his career after a career of challengers and trying to scrape into main tour events. So always happy to see, players do well, especially, a guy who's as already known as a commentator, for a guy who's a commentator to continue and make a bigger dent in his game than commentary is kind of fun for him. I think Eubanks ran out of gas. Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe put too much energy into those first 2 sets. You know what? I left my coffee over by the table. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hit the Alcaraz button. Just give me enough time to go grab it.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Go. I'm divulging all the tricks of the trade. What we do when the buttons are on. We're running around. We're making business deals. We're selling houses. Whatever people do during the buttons. That's what we do. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but still on a little bit of break here. So I'm just going to continue calling the Medvedev Eubanks match, folks. So basically, it goes a little something like this. Medvedev is serving at 4-1, and it's 15-love. We're into a rally. Ooh, Eubanks with a forehand into the net. So now 30-love Medvedev. It's always okay to go fetch coffee. There you go. Thank you, Lee. And Holger Rune is back. Medvedev, 40-love. So he's got triple game point for a 5-1 fifth set lead. So great effort from from Medvedev here in the 5th set after going down 2-1 against a heavy hitting Eubanks. Now Eubanks had a chance to push a ball, dink it up the line, but he actually curved it just out, and so it is now 5-1 Medvedev, and no change over here. Eubanks will serve to stay in Wimbledon. And to stay in Wimbledon, Holger Rune is going to have to win every set from here on out. He is down 2-love, and he is dribbling the ball at the baseline, ready to kick off set number 3. Alcaraz, he's been hopping and swinging his racket, shadow swinging for about 2-3 minutes at the baseline, waiting for Rune, just keeping his body warm, blood flowing. Holger Rune with a nice serve up the tee, unreturned, and a good way for him to start off the 3rd set. Eubanks also up 15-love in his service game, down 1-5. Rune, another hard serve, another return goes long from Alcaraz. So 2 swings of the racket, 2 points for Rune. Showing Rune's mom. And you got Patrick Muratoglu's main guy, the dude with the clear glasses and the white hat. I don't know his name, but he's always with Muratoglu. 30-love Rune, but second serve now. Alcaraz backhand, nice and deep. That's a backhand from Rune, though, cross court. And then a backhand from Alcaraz, which Rune smartly leaves, goes about a foot long on the baseline. So good eye from Holger Rune. We are 1 hour, 47 minutes into this one, everybody. Okay, first serve Rune goes into the net at 40-love. Eubanks here, staying alive. He's at 30-15, down 1-5. So he wants to definitely make Medvedev serve the match out. And the forehand return from Alcaraz goes lamb shank. Yes, lamb shank, folks. And it was also a game to love for Holger Rune. Okay, what are we at? 59 likes. Folks, if you haven't done so, please consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel if you're new. We really appreciate all of the support. Thank you for watching along all of this Wimbledon action with us, and also our post-day coverage with JG and Ben, kind of rounding up the days. Also have cool other videos. We've got obviously these play-by-play live streams. I do a weekly segment, not during this Wimbledon fortnight, but normally weekly, just doing a weekly roundup called Cubby's Corner. We've got draw previews, draw reactions, the countdown with Ben and JG. So lots of stuff going on. So if you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell, and then you can see when all of our videos are going live. You can join us on those. All right, Alcaraz with an ace to kick off game 2. Now it's 15-love, and first serve into the net. Alcaraz has some celebrity in his box for the first time that I've seen. the basketball player Jimmy Butler of the Miami Heat, nicknamed Jimmy Buckets. If you're a basketball fan, you'll know who that is. He is in the box of Alcaraz. And we had a rally ball from Holger Rune called out, but he's challenging it. To me, it looked clearly out. I cannot wait until electronic line calling is here because, man, so many times, I was up by 3 inches there. So many times in this tournament, there's been, players having to correct calls from lines people. I mean, how do you, it's not a knock against lines people either. It's just not easy to see someone hitting 130 mile an hour serve and you getting the 1 millimeter in or out. It's like, I'm not trying to say that, we shouldn't have, people doing these jobs or they're bad. I'm just saying that it's hard. It's hard to see a ball going 120, even 85 miles an hour or whatnot, when it's the margins are literally millimeters often. So, and of course, if we're going to the challenge, we go to what would have been the call if it was electronic line calling. So basically, it just eliminates, that instance where a player, Alcaraz with a beautiful serve and volley there. And that was a hold to love as well. So both players looking sharp on serve here to start off the first couple games of set number 3. Adrian at Lee saying he had a tough 5-setter against Tsitsipas before this round, but from what I see, if so, then I'd say there may be fatigue mentally, not so much physically, really. Yeah, I agree, Adrian. I don't think he's physically gassed. I think it's more, the exhaustion of all this stuff. Holger Rune comes in on a serve and volley, but loses the first point on his serve, love 15. So Medvedev match point, folks. And Eubanks, the forehand on the run, goes long. Daniil Medvedev has made his way into the semifinals and will face either Holger Rune or Carlos Alcaraz in 2 days' time, as both men's semifinals will be played Friday. Nice forehand volley there off the floater from Alcaraz as Holger Rune makes his way to the net and wins that point. 15 all. So Medvedev is going to face Holger Rune or Alcaraz, the winner of this match, on Friday. So tomorrow we're going to have both women's semifinals, Sabalenka versus Jabeur and then Vondrousova Svitolina. Very surprising draw on that half with the Svitolina Vondrousova. So there we go, folks. We got some good tennis coming up for the weekend. It's, of course, going to be semifinals and finals. I, for one, cannot wait. Alcaraz with a nice +1 ripper and Rune on the backhand. Sorry, I should say return +1 ripper because it is the Rune serve. So it is 15-30. Alcaraz now looking to be a little bit more the more sprightly of the two. Is that a word, sprightly? I'm going to just go ahead and say it is a word. Yeah, so he's the more sprightly of the two right now. Looking very good. There's a Rune. Nice serve. And his +1. Alcaraz cannot get to that. He runs Alcaraz from right to left, and it is 30 all. Good play from Rune. Very standard. Cold coffee, nothing like it. Okay. Alcaraz with a backhand return that goes nowhere off of his racket, but he's challenging the call, actually. So he didn't think it went in. And he is wrong. That was in. So good call initially. And it is now 40-30. Horrible to see match-ending game include those double faults. So untypical of how Eubanks played. Still good match, and Medvedev was well worthy of his win in the end. Match-ending game, including those double faults. Okay. But he didn't lose on a double fault, did he? Anyways, but yeah. You know what? That's how they win. Who do you have winning this, Covey? I in my head, I thought Alcaraz in 4. I considered 5, but I thought he just has a little bit more big game experience. And obviously, he's got a major under his belt already. So I had Alcaraz in 4. Right now, it's looking good though for Alcaraz. No guarantee that you're going to win any match, but obviously when you're up 2-0, that's a huge advantage. So the average ground stroke hit points for Alcaraz throughout the tournament has been about 90 centimeters. So just 10 centimeters short of a meter. But today, his average hit point is about 20 centimeters past the baseline. So he's about 2 feet. He's hitting the ball 1 or 2 feet closer, or 2-ish feet closer on average than he has been all tournament. I wonder if that's because Holger doesn't hit deep, or if he's just consciously standing more close. But that's an interesting stat for it to be that different from the entire rest. Oh, another thing is he was playing massive servers for a couple rounds as well, Berrettini and Jari. So maybe that's why that pushed the average back, because when you're returning against those guys, he does stand back a little bit. Eubanks was playing challengers literally last month. He's had a remarkable run of form. I think people should be watching out for Eubanks rest of the year. Definitely, I agree. Hit back-to-back double faults at 40-15. Okay. Thank you, Adrian. Yeah, I was obviously going back and forth, so I didn't have a super keen eye. Just was calling whatever points in between that I could. But thank you, Adrian. Appreciate that. Adrian, I really appreciate all your help on the commentary. It's really cool. You're always giving us really informative updates. Very kind of relevant to the moment. And so thank you very much, Adrian. Really enjoyed having you here on our Game to Love streams during Wimbledon. Alcaraz with a beauty. +1. He's up 30 to love now. So Alcaraz really has a comfortable feel on service games right now. Although the first serve goes wide there. If you guys want, as you all know, I normally do a little kit description for each player when I do my matches. And second serve, the Rune, I think he probably would want that back. It was pretty standard second serve. Rune hit that backhand long. So Alcaraz up 40 love, and again, cruising. So yeah, anyways, I kind of jokingly do the kit descriptions, because obviously, everyone looks like a stormtrooper in Star Wars. Alcaraz with an ace off the sideline, and it is another game to love. So I think that's 2 straight games to love for Carlitos here in set number 3. Okay, folks, so no surprises here. Holger Rune is wearing white shoes, white socks, white shorts, white shirt, a white backwards hat, and a white wristband on his left wrist, and a white wristband on his right wrist. If you're wondering what Alcaraz is wearing, well, folks, he's wearing white shoes, white socks, white shorts, white shirt, a white wristband on his right wrist, and he's got white tape on his left wrist. No headgear. And they're both sponsored by Nike, so they're literally wearing the exact same shoes, the exact same shorts, the exact same top, and the exact same wristbands. The only difference, they even have the same color racket and make, Babel. The only difference is Holger Rune has a backwards hat. So there you go. Covey, keep the all whites at Wimbledon. Lee, you have not been on my streams, because there's a part of me that, like, the nostalgic memories of turning the TV on and seeing all whites, where I do like it, but I still haven't heard one credible reason. No one's ever told me up to this day. So I do think that, it's a little lemmingy, like everyone's a lemming. You got to do this. Reminds me of Stormtroopers, in Star Wars, where all the Stormtroopers look the exact same. You can't tell the difference. Same helmet, same, and I think it just stifles the creativity, like I love when Serena comes out at US Open, with these phenomenal, Alcaraz now with a love 30 after he hits a second serve forehand return inside in winner. Holger Rune looks flat now here, folks, and Alcaraz looking on his toes. So let's watch for that. But yeah, so my thing is, give some leeway, make it, evolve it a little bit. If you don't, maybe say, okay, the base has to definitely be white, say 60-80% white, say fine. But I love it when, Serena comes wearing a gorgeous new outfit, or, anyone, Svitolina, and pick any woman, any man, like they have their individuality. So I think they can evolve it. I think that would still keep it Wimbledon, But yeah, I think they should evolve it because, like, you know, I don't know. It's just, to me, it's like, either tell me why or evolve it. You don't have to make it, you know, completely all open to everything, but just evolve it. That's all I'm saying. I think that's a good compromise, because before in the tournament, I was like, I don't like it, and I was like, you know what, Covey, I really thought about it. One of our regulars, Gary Saint Laurent, he's very adamant about keeping it, you know, and I don't think I'm right or he's wrong or vice versa. That's my opinion. But you know, he was like, you know, Covey, it's tradition that I'd like to see kept. And I do think that there is a charm to the consistency. Alcaraz with a break point, breaks the game to 15, and now is cruising as the world number 1. And he's got breaks now in consecutive sets, after no one could find a break in the first set between either of them. Lee, I'm also interested in what do you think? Because, like I said, I'm not saying I'm right or I'm wrong. I'm just giving you my opinion. But what do you think? Do you think that it should stay the same, completely be open, or maybe evolve it a little bit so you have, like I said, maybe 80% of the clothing has to be white, and then you can have like a fringe 20%, you know, where you can throw some color in there. Or maybe they can say these colors that we think, like, maybe, you know how the championships logo has the purple and green. Maybe they say you can add purple and green or whatever. I think that would be a little corny, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, let me know what you're thinking. That stat about Alcaraz hitting his ground strokes a meter more than in previous matches shows how aggressive he has been today, not allowing to be pushed back, and he is getting on top of the points well. Yeah, I agree, but I also think the Vamos Tennis podcast, as I mentioned, I think some of that also is due to Jari and Berrettini. They're such big servers that he stands further back for them. And, you know, he played 4 setters against both of them. So that was every other has been straight sets, right? So having played more against those two, I think that's another reason it's pushed back. But you're definitely right. He's on his toes. He's aggressive there. I like the all white makes Wimbledon unique. So there you go. That's a good take, and I totally respect and can see that side for sure. Only thing I want to be changed at Wimbledon is I wish they would use automatic line calling. That for me is more important, 100%. And I believe that all majors as of next year will be doing it. Of course, US Open already does. So after Wimbledon here this year, I think for the rest of ever, we should have electronic line calling at all 4 majors from here on out. I am with Gary. Keep it white. It's just one tournament in the whole tennis calendar. And that's a reason why I've kind of changed from thinking, you know, open it up to you know, evolve it. But yeah, there you go. Agree with changing the electronic line calling for sure. Yeah, that to me is the worst, because when you know that you can have the right call every time, why wouldn't you, right? It would be like saying, oh, in soccer, for example, football, Alcaraz with a second serve right to the body of Rune. Rune backhand into the net, so 15 all here. Finally, Holger Rune gets a point on the Alcaraz serve. As in the first 2 service games, Alcaraz went game to love. Oh, my dog is barking at someone. Oh, it looks like mailman's here. Okay. 15 all, second serve coming up as Alcaraz first serve into the net. Keep it white. There you go. There you go. That's a good way to make people second guess their response. Ghost of James Hunt is in here. It's still getting used to the James Hunt part, but one of my favorites as well, up there with not up there, all tied in a group. All my favorites. We got a whole bunch of you guys. Dog also wants it to start to stay all white. No, believe me, Gobi's progressive. Gobi, she's a fan of the color, the variety. How about this as a compromise, you guys? 60% white. No, let's say 75% white, 25% whatever the player wants. And then, even though we have electronic line calling, we keep the judges there for show, and they can wear all white. Ooh, Alcaraz with a drop shot. Rune is at the net. and Alcaraz just has the entire court, and he flicks the forehand into the open spot. Rune with a little clap off of his racket. It is now 4-2. The break has been consolidated. Alcaraz is running here, folks, purring. This guy is right now. Whoop.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
So Holger Rune serving at 2-4. Alcaraz makes his way to the net off the Holger serve. Now Holger has the whole court, and he hits it right at Alcaraz. And Alcaraz actually barely got out of the way. It would have been a good play if he hit it right at Alcaraz. He would have won the point. But he tried to hit Alcaraz. So the ball did hit the baseline. So it was called out initially, but Holger Rune gets the point. So 15-love. Alcaraz was at the net, and Holger ripped a forehand so hard that Alcaraz just got a racket on it. It popped straight up, and Holger Rune just had, he had the whole court, but Alcaraz is right in the middle, and of course that's where you want to hit it, which is the lowest part of the net. And so I don't think it was malicious, but I don't think he was trying to not hit him either, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's a part of the game. You're allowed to do it. Alcaraz just running him around using that forehand on a string. Rune goes from left to right to left, and then doesn't even try to go back right after that. Alcaraz 15-all. So Alcaraz box looking positive. I don't know if that's his grandfather in there, but it looks like he's got his little brother who has been at the tournament. I know he's got 3 brothers. He's got the older brother with the curly hair, Alvaro, I believe is his name, and he's usually always with Alcaraz. The younger brother is obviously in school, so he's out for summer and gets to watch his brother play on center court at Wimbledon. Pretty cool privilege. Definitely got to be thanking your brother for that. Although I'm sure his brother keeps him grounded. I heard Alcaraz is very, very close. Like his brothers are extremely important to him, as family is for most of us, if we're lucky. Rune, second serve out wide. Alcaraz forehand goes long. Didn't Wimbledon used to allow logos asking the Vamos tennis post be of different colors? I believe they changed it all black logos a few years ago, or it could be wrong. I've seen some red actually on some clothing. Actually, Eubanks is wearing Asics, but the collar is red, which I was kind of like, are you allowed to do that? And someone, Stefano Tsitsipas had green Adidas written on his shoes, which I thought was breaking the rules. Aren't we supposed to follow the rules? What about the rules? I'm just being silly, of course. And Holger Rune off of the tape, and then the ball lands wide. So on his serve now, Holger Rune, 30-all. He's got to be careful. They should require all players to wear green screen so the viewers at home can superimpose whatever they want. I'm probably going to choose Baby Panda videos or something. That's pretty cool. I like that. Hi, Covey and GTL friends. Just got home from the pub where I was following the match. Welcome, Danuk. Good to have you in here. And it's a let first serve. I remember Serena one year wore an outfit with a purple Nike logo. There you go. Lee, if you must be creative with the attire at Wimby, follow Rafa's lead. Remember when the King of Grass arrived in a suave, mainly white blazer. Oh, sorry. You said RF. I said Rafa. You meant Roger Federer. I was going to say, I don't think we're Rafa, but yeah, you're right. Roger Federer. Yeah. Well, Roger himself has a princely air to him anyways, I find. You know what I mean? Holger Rune, great serve, a kicker to the backhand. Alcaraz can't handle that. Holger Rune holds, and now he is 3-4, just still down a break, but within touching distance. Give a little bit of love now to Holger.
He will take your breath away. Holger Rune. He will take your breath away. Holger Rune. Better not get in his way.
Ghosty, the real solution is to throw off the shackles of clothing once and for all and play nude. Liberate yourself, tennis fans. I gotta love it. This is another one. I can't believe I'm saying this, but this turned out to be a boring match. I'm really surprised. I definitely was looking. I thought this was going to be the match so far of the tournament. I found the Djokovic Rublev match yesterday was really tense. The second set, obviously 6-1, he ran away with, but it was pretty good. Absolutely brilliant idea, Ghosty. My family sucks, but I'm happy for the Alcaraz clan. I'm sorry to hear that, Ghosty. Yeah. You know, we can't choose our family, but you know, hopefully you've got loved ones surrounding you. I feel like you do, because you seem to be a well-spirited person since I've ever known you through these chats. Cubby gets it done. Welcome, Cedric. Ghost, vamos, and vamos. Allow me to translate Lee Laubser. Individuality is a threat to me. No. Hey, Seti. I don't think so. I can see why. Look, even I'm saying, you know, like, I have the nostalgia of being like, you know, I turn on the TV and Wimbledon's on, and, you know, I do have good memories of that. You know, my first memories of my favorite player, my first favorite player ever was Pete Sampras, was Wimbledon. I just have an image of him doing his jump slam. Whether that was actually happening in the first match that I kind of saw of his, I don't know, but that's the image, kind of my first image of tennis, is watching Sampras with, like, in the air with kind of his legs at 90 degrees, you know, as he's kind of flying, his legs are kicked out, and then he's doing the slam. It's a follow through, and so there is charm for it. But I do think that, you know, we can evolve. You know, we can evolve a little bit. Imagine if Beijing did this and required every player to wear robes and with dragon icons, or if Dubai made the women wear burqas. LOL. Yeah, I mean. Oh, Holger Rune with a wonderful backhand return, asking the crowd for a little bit of love. So he's trying to get himself pumped up. This is good. You know, you have to manufacture sometimes. The crowd is not into this match. So, you know, if he can get 2-3 points in a row going, maybe put pressure on the Alcaraz serve. Alcaraz has been lights out on serve in this set, though. So here we go. 15 all. One thing about Carlos is he just always looks calm. Obviously, he seized up in that French Open semi, no doubt about that. But generally, even the first time he played Djokovic and Nadal when he beat him back to back in Madrid last year, I just remember watching him in chances to serve it out, and you're just like, wow. Like, I feel like any other person and any other 18, 19-year-old kid at the time would just be like shaking and wouldn't even be able to like toss the ball up straight, you know, but this guy is just money. Okay, so Alcaraz serve. I thought it was out. Holger thought it was out, but it wasn't called out, and Holger's return went into the net. So it's challenged smartly because, but it did hit the line. So weird. And it's now 40-15. That was a very weird play. Not a weird play, but just a weird sequence. It felt like the ball was out, and Rune like rightly just kind of, no, that was definitely out, and challenged it, but apparently not. So weird. Anyways, Alcaraz first serve into the net, 125 miles an hour, but of course means nothing if it doesn't make it into the box. Second serve is good. Forehand, Rune into the net as Alcaraz right into the body. Holger Rune couldn't move out of the way on time to get control. And now 5-3. Holger Rune trying to stay in it. No change over here, so he's going to have to just roll. And that might be good. Sometimes when you're having to stay in the match in this situation, when you have a changeover, that extra 90 seconds of thinking about it, depending on what type of player you are, for some it can make it worse. For some it can calm them down. Let's see how it works for Holger Rune to have no break. And a beautiful serve +1. So he serves out wide and then +1 backhand cross court. And beautiful. Alcaraz does get a racket on it, but it lands in the stands. I have the nostalgia of 90s era giant shorts in NBA, a la Iverson, but times change it. There you go. Carlos is the real deal. I think he is. A little worried about Medi if against Carlos. Yeah, I would definitely say Alcaraz there gets Holger Rune pushed out wide, and he has to lob it. Alcaraz cuts off that short lob and smashes it into the open court. It's 15 all here on the Holger Rune serve. Who do you think? You're worried for Carlos, or are you worried for Medi? I think Alcaraz would have the advantage in the end. I think we got a backhand Alcaraz. We're into a rally, and backhand Holger Rune. So it's 15-30 now, and Holger Rune. I mean, Alcaraz here is just 2 points away. So Holger Rune, you better find a way out of this service game. This next point is massive. If Alcaraz wins, it sets up 2 match points. First serve is wide. Holger Rune is considering challenging, but he didn't. And honestly, if you're this close to the end, might as well try. Although, how many does he have? You don't want to waste them because if you do get to find your way back in. Alcaraz on the run, but he cannot land that in. So Holger Rune with his +1 runs Alcaraz wide, and Alcaraz can't handle that. Goes long, extracts the error, and it's 30 all. Wimbledon is like a magical vortex back into an English aristocracy that is now deeply anathema to the global cosmopolitanism and inclusiveness they claim to value. We must protect the whites. I remember hearing that the what is it? So again, I don't know all of it, but whoever is the new king or prince, the one who took over after Queen Elizabeth died. Okay, Holger Rune, second serve, Alcaraz backhand inside in, and it forces Rune's backhand into the net. First match point of the day here on center court on this one. Here we go.
Match point.
But real quick, I remember I was reading articles that, the king or whatever needed people to perform, and they asked a whole bunch of artists, and they're just like, no. Whereas, in times before, Holger Rune, good serve up the middle. Alcaraz returns, and it goes just long. Holger Rune saves a match point. We're at deuce now. Yeah, I remember hearing that the king or prince or whatever couldn't get people to do when they inaugurate him or whatever. They asked a bunch of artists, and they kind of all declined, which kind of shows the difference in sort of attitude in the world towards that stuff nowadays. Holger Rune with a great serve up the tee. Alcaraz short ball return. Holger inside in forehand winner from the middle, and it is advantage Rune. So after being a little shaky at the start of this game, right when he had his back against the wall, Holger Rune comes up with 2 big first serves and then good easy putaways off of those. Another good serve, this time out wide, and a good hold from Holger Rune. That's actually encouraging. I know he's 1 game away from losing this match, but good positive signs. Maybe about a minute and a half ago, I was less confident to see that he might be able to break. Now with his positivity, I never know what can happen. He might be able to break here and level this match. Level this set, not the match. Back in the 80s, we had only a weekly sports program called the Gillette World Sports Special. This is where I saw the first tennis matches. I used to love Steffi Graf, and I also liked Boris Becker. Very nice, Danuk. Also, the Monarch is trash. Did Prince Andrew wear all white on Epstein Island, do you think? Who is your fave tennis commentator? I've always liked Johnny Mack. I know a lot of people are like, he doesn't know people's names and things like that, which I agree is kind of, do like 10 minutes of research, or ask your brother. Patrick knows everything. But anyways, who is my favorite? I really love Mary Carrillo. I really love Robbie Koenig. And I also really love Patrick John McEnroe. Those are kind of my favorites. James Blake as well. Although, Cliff Drysdale as well. So those guys. Pam Shriver's she's really good as well. Mary Jo Fernandez. So there's a whole bunch. I'm probably just mentioning North American ones. So if you're in Europe, you might not watch these commentators that I'm mentioning. But yeah, those are my favorites. Wow, great stuff, says TCK. Welcome, my brother. Cedric LOL Ghost. I don't know. Medi adapted well to a resurgent Eubanks and pulled out a win. Medi could be difficult, but Alcaraz will beat him, says Cedric. Compliment King, thumbs up. Okay, so Alcaraz up 15-love. When you share a Wimbledon fashion opinion with Piers Morgan, you might want to reconsider your commitments. I love Mary Carrillo. She's a great story. She is her and Robbie Koenig, they called an Alcaraz match last year, and man, was it a comedy duo with tennis knowledge just peppered all over the place. First serve into the net. There was actually one line in that match where I think it was Alcaraz versus Brooksby, where he won 6-3, 6-3, 6-3. Alcaraz did. And hold on a second serve. Backhand return. Alcaraz, backhand up the far side. Rune can't get to it. 30 love Alcaraz. And so Alcaraz did one of his, Alcaraz specials where he goes, runs like a kilometer in one single point. And then after Rob Koning said, they say 70% of the earth is covered in water. The rest is covered by Alcaraz. And then Mary Carrillo was just like laughing. And then later on, there was another situation, and she's like, "Don't you have some funny, clever quip to say about that?" Unreturned serve. Well, it went into the net. So Alcaraz now 40 love and has 3 match points. This would be a relatively easy win here for Alcaraz if he can do it. Match point number 2.
Match point.
First serve into the net. Here we go. Can he do it on his second match point opportunity? And it's a double fault. It looked like he tried to go a little bit harder, 118. That's typically a little bit harder than his second serves. But Alcaraz, we all know, he is not scared. He does not decrease the swing speed in tense moments. He will actually increase it. Most players do the opposite. They get tentative and their racket head speed slows down so they don't get enough whip on it, so it doesn't make it over the net and back down into the court. He does not have that problem. First serve is good. Return right off the line. Backhand Alcaraz. Holger Rune forehand up the line. Alcaraz tries to pass him but cannot. And it's now 40-30. Again, match point for the 4th time now.
Match point.
So what looked like a pretty routine service hold to end it at 40 love has now gotten a little bit tricky. But again, Alcaraz still in good stead. LOL, good one from Koenig. Yeah, Rob, I like Robbie Koenig most. His adjectives. Yeah, he is my absolute favorite. He has this thing that he always, when Roger Federer used to do something crazy, he'd always say, "Stop it, Roger." And I used to just kind of, whenever someone around my house would do something silly, I'd be like, "Stop it, Roger." When Roger would do something just filthy, where he'd like fake a drop shot, but then like push it up the line and totally trick the guy. "Stop it, Roger." All right, the forehand. Oh no, it was a second serve. It was a looper. And the forehand from Rune goes about 5 feet long. And Carlos, and Cat stole my voice. And Carlos Alcaraz is into his first semifinal. I believe that's a 10-match winning streak. He won 5 straight in Queens, 5 straight here now. And Alcaraz will face Daniil Medvedev in the semifinals of Wimbledon, folks. So we are in for a hell of a ride for the last few days of this tournament. We've got some amazing matchups all set up. This was a surprise. I honestly thought it would be a little bit closer, a little bit tighter. But I feel like the big match experience for Alcaraz. I mean, look, Alcaraz faced 1 break point in the very first service game. He was down 30-40 in the very first game of the entire match, and then did not give Rune 1 single sniff. That is impressive, folks. That is really impressive work. Djokovic, for example, at the beginning of the tournament, he got broken once, I think, in the first match. And then for the next 53 service games, didn't see a break point. So these are some common themes, right? If you want to be good on grass, you need to hold serve. And I think someone somewhere told Alcaraz that you need to be extra, extra sharp on your serve. Several times down 30, love 30 comes through. And credit to Holger Rune. He also was down love 30 several times, comes through as well. He was only broken twice as well. So let's not forget, it was a very, very close match. But good effort from Alcaraz, good effort from Rune. He's going to definitely, learn from that one, and he's going to learn or he's going to use that experience in the future. But let's give a button for Alcaraz. We'll come back, check out some comments, and then we'll call it here. But let's give it up one time for our victor today, Carlos Alcaraz, who will face Medvedev in the semifinals in 2 days' time.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos. Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Okay, good one from Koenig. Yeah, that was a really good one. I'm so impressed. I genuinely thought this would go 5. Yeah, I thought it would go 4. I was actually thinking, am I thinking 4 or 5? 4 or 5. I was kind of going between, but in the end I went 4. But yeah, that was a little unexpected. Vamos, Carlitos, semis. Vamos, says TCK. Cedric, vamos. Hassan, I enjoy Alcaraz play, but want Med to win Wimbledon. I think you meant win Wimbledon, but yeah. Hey, he has the chance. When you're in the Final Four, you have a legitimate shot. So, yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and find out. Mongoose on amphetamines, line licking forehands. That shot left a vapor trail, says Lee Loud. So you're talking about Koenig, I'm thinking, right? Because that's exactly what he would say, especially the mongoose coming from the Southern Hemisphere. Thanks, Cubby. You're very welcome. Muchas gracias and de nada a tu también, amigo Cedric. Thank you for watching. Thank you all for joining us. I think Ben started this one and I finished it, so I want to thank you guys for joining me. Oh, Sinner Nole will be amazing match. Yes, I agree. I cannot wait for that one. Alcaraz is my favorite player, as you may know, but I'm actually more excited for the Djokovic Sinner match than I am for Medi Alcaraz, although I'm going to be very excited for both, of course. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really this is going to be a really great last weekend here at Wimbledon. We are so lucky. TCK, the Compliment King, saying big Final Four. Huge. Cheers. Peace out. Take care, Lee. And I think I'm also going to peace myself out. So thank you to Ben for starting the stream. Thank you to all for chilling with me. We had 69 nice likes. Please do give a like if you feel like it before we end it here. We'll always try to get to 100. We're not going to hit it right now today, but I do want to thank you for joining me, for all the support for the GTL channel, and for your comments and for your engagement. It's really, really appreciative. We love doing this and we love having you with us. So again, my name is Covey from Vancouver, BC. It's 10:34 a.m. and Carlos with a very easy victory, taking out Holger Rune straight sets 7-6, 6-4, 6-4, and will face Daniil Medvedev in 2 days in the Wimbledon semi-finals. Until later, we'll see y'all. Peace.